Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Anthony Vijay. In this video, I am going to take implementation part of adjacency matrix using C++. So before going to the implementation part, first of all, we have to know what is the need of we are studying this topic and where we are applying this topic. So that I am going to explain some of the real-time examples of adjacency matrix. After that, I start implementing this part. Okay. So here I am taking three different examples of adjacency matrix. The first one is social media network. So imagine you are using Instagram or Facebook. You have friends and they are connected to you. But how does a computer store all these connections and informations internally? So these informations and connections can be stored in the form of table. This table is called as adjacency matrix. So social media network is purely depends on graph data structure. Let's have a look about the second real-time example, that is Google Map. Think about Google Maps. Cities are connected by roads. So let's have a map like this. Cities are mapped like nodes and roads are mapped like edges. But how does the system know whether two cities are directly connected? So it uses matrix grid to store all the connection and informations. So this also follows adjacency matrix. Let's have a look about the third example, that is computer network. So in a computer network, devices like laptops, servers and routers are all connected. How does a system quickly check if two computers are directly connected? So this can be happened only with the help of adjacency matrix. So adjacency matrix graph in the graph data structure is so helpful in all these connections database. Okay, so that is why we are studying this topic. Now we go for the implementation part of adjacency matrix. So here I am going to implement with the help of C++, so that I am going to start with the including the header file. So hash include IO stream. Then I am going to using namespace std for avoiding namespace collisions. After that, I am going to add a class. So here the class name is graph. So in the graph, we supposed to have vertices as well as edges. So I am having integer variable for vertices, capital V I am having, and in this particular implementation part, I am taking 4 cross 4 matrix, that is adjacency matrix, so that I am taking integer type and adj and 4 cross 4 matrix. Okay, 4 cross 4 matrix I am declaring like this. After that, I am going to assign zeros for all those 4 cross 4 matrix initially, so that I am using a parameterized constructor for this. So I am using public accessifier for this because it is supposed to be open access. After that, I am using graph and I am passing a parameter, so that it is called the parameterized constructor. So here I am passing small v here. Then after that, I am going to assign capital V equal to small v for this. Okay, it means it will whatever we are passing in the main function, that will be assigned as capital V. After that, so here we are following matrix form, so that for matrix we need a row and column. So that I need two for loops for I equal to 0, then for j equal to 0 to j less than v, and finally we are storing all those values for each and every iterations. I am assuming it is 0. So for example, for I1 iterations, j will be iterated for 4 number of times, so that the particular matrix will be in the form like this. Okay, it will be 0 0 0 1 0 2 0 3. Likewise, so again the for loop. So in this particular line, the j loop will be failed. Again a for loop I will be incremented. So I will be 1 now, and j will be again started with a 0. So j 1 1, again 1 2 1 3. So again in this iteration j will be failed. So that again we go to I loop. So I will be now 2, and again j will be 0. So 2 1 2 2 2 3, and again 3 0 3 1 3 2 3 3. Totally it is a 4 cross 4 matrix. It is a 4 cross 4 matrix. Okay. The 4 cross 4 matrix. So this is the way. So initially all these 4 cross 4, that is 16 values, are assigned as 0. All 16 values are assumed as 0 because initial values are null only. So that's why we are assuming as 0. After that I am going to add edge for it. Okay, so that is very important. So I am going to add edge. So I'm going to add edge. So void add edge. So it is I'm going to pass two parameters because every edge is supposed to have two vertices. One is starting vertex, the other one is the ending vertex. So here u is a starting vertex and v is a ending vertex. So this is undirected graph, so that u to v will be 1 now, or v to u also 1. So that we are assuming like this: u v equal to 1 and v u equal to 1. This is the general process we have to do. So after this line we have to going to display it. Okay, so for that purpose I am using void display of. Okay, so in this again I am using two for loops for, because in order to display the matrix form again I need I and j for displaying. So in this line I am displaying all the values and with a space, then only it will be in the form of matrix. Every time j fails we have to go for the end line, then only the next line will be formed, then only 0 to 3 the next line 1 0 will become. Okay, otherwise it will be in the form of row wise, it should not be in the form of matrix. So that I need to mention endl here, otherwise it should not be in the form. Okay, so this is the general process. Okay, so after that I want to close the class here. So here graph is there, so I want to close here. I close with the semicolon here. Okay, so after that I am going to use main function here. So in this main function I am going to have three edges only. So first I am taking int main of. So in the main function the class name is graph. I am creating an object called g and passing 4. This 4 is passing here. This 4 is uh, this 4 is passing here, so that 4 is assigned to vertex. So this for loop will be repeated. So for every one time I will be iterated. For every one iteration j will be iterated for 4 number of times. So that's why this particular matrix will be formed. This is the purpose of, so that's why we are getting 4 cross 4 matrix. So that's the reason we are mentioning 4 here. After that here I am only taking 3 edges, so that g dot add edge of 0 comma 1, then 0 comma 1 means we are having a edge. So we are having a edge like this. So see here, so I have 4 edges only. I have 4 edges. So one is 0, 1 and 2, 3, 4 edge, sorry. So I have 4 vertices only. So here first edge is 0 to 1. So the first edge will be like this, 0 to 1. Okay, After that, in the second edge I am taking as 0 to 2. So this is the second edge I am drawing like this. Okay, and the third edge is I am taking so here I am going to take not 1 to 2, so I am taking 1 to 3. Okay, if I put 1 to 2 now, the 3 will be free. Okay, so it should not be free like this, so it will be 1 2 3. So this is called graph. Okay, so every time we are giving like this, every time we are calling add edge function, so it will be come here. Okay, it will be come into this. So u will be assigned 0 first of all, and v will be 1, because we are passing 0 comma 1. Okay, so 0 to 1 will be 1, and 1 to 0 will be 1. So see here, so now 0 to 1 will be now what? This 0 to 1 will be now assumed as 1, and 1 to 0 will be now 1. Okay, after that, the second calling function 0 to 2. In this 0 to 2, so 0 to 2 initially it was 0, now the 0 to 2 will be what? 1, and 2 to 0 also what? 1. Okay, and the third edge we are passing as 1 to 3. So it is 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is now 1, and 3 to 1 is 1. Okay, so this is the form of adjacency matrix. Finally, we are displaying all the values, so it will print in the form of what I have drawn now. Okay, so it will print like this, in this form. Okay, this is in this form it will print. So finally we have mentioned written 0. Now I am going to execute this. So I am going to run start debugging. So in the terminal it is coming build successfully. Okay, we have to wait for some time. So we have to open the terminal. So you will be getting like this 0 1 1. See the 0 1 1, then 1 0 0 1. See here, 1 0 0 1, then 1 triple 0. See, 1 triple 0, then 0 1 0 0. See, 0 1 0 0. This is called adjacency matrix. Okay, so here we have created adjacency matrix with the help of array. So in the next video we will be going to create a adjacency list with the help of array as well as linked list. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you very much for watching.